Hey friends, I wanted to share something with you. If you'll stick it out with me, just some interesting little tidbits about people. And I do have to look at my notes to remember it all, but I wanted to share with you what the world's largest stadium is. And the world's largest stadium is the Michigan Stadium. And it holds 107,000 people. Actually, 107,601 to be exact. So when this stadium is full, it has all of these people in it. Every seat is full. They are all cheering for their respective teams, and they are united around football. They're united. There's camaraderie. The one force that they share is camaraderie for this game. Now, there might be a few nuts in there that tend to take this a little bit too seriously. But for the most part, it's just one large football loving crowd. Now let's think about this crowd. Let's think about all these tens of thousands of people. Who are they? So statistically speaking, a little over 50% of them are men and a little under 50% are women. 7,100 of these people identify as LGBTQ. 390 of those LGBTQ are transgender. 40 people in this stadium, like 40 people, doesn't matter, sexuality doesn't matter. 40 have been forcibly raped. Over half of the rape perpetrators are over 30 and they're white. With some of the research, the amount of murderers that could be in this crowd, less than 0.5%. So roughly 400 people could be murderers. And keep in mind with that rape statistic, that's just the ones that were reported. Now, let's talk about some of the good stuff in this crowd. Over 51% of these folks volunteer in some way, shape, or form. They give time, they give money, they do all sorts of things to help promote nonprofits. 56% of them give money to a nonprofit. 1 out of 4 children experience child abuse or neglect before growing into adults. 40% of that crowd say that they meditate at least one time a week. Now, please understand, I am not excusing any kind of bad behavior in sharing any of this information. I'm just simply trying to get you to expand your mind and see who might be in that crowd where everybody is united and cheering for football. We don't change the world by forcing others to live by any one person's thoughts, beliefs, ideals. We change the world by changing ourselves, by changing how we do things. It's a live and let live world. It's a do no harm. Allow others the same free will that we want for ourselves. Instead of sweating all of these small things, whether your politician is winning or not winning, whether your religion is right or wrong, whether your belief system is better or not better, all this polarity that's happening. Instead, become a fan of humans, their cultures, their oneness, all of our oneness that we have. Become a fan of their differences, what makes us unique, besides what makes us alike. Become a fan of other people's intelligence. Become pro-human and let the earth be your stadium. This is something that I have had floating around in my mind for a while now. And so I hope that in some way, shape, or form, this has touched you or made you think something for yourself that maybe is different than how it was. And that you can walk around this world being a fan of humans instead of a fan of systems, instead of a fan of groupings of people that say they're better or elevate themselves somehow. Remember, those who elevate themselves over others typically is a fundamentalist type of group. that gains followers by making others look less and feel less. I hope you meditated today. Namaste.